Hey, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall.
I really appreciate how you handled the League of Whiners that you have to deal with here. It's a standing job. Don't listen to the idiots out here because
And how much do you get?
they're
paid?
idiots. They're idiots.
He's out of line.
They're idiots.
He's out of line. He's
I'm a
totally
citizen. I'm a
idiot.
citizen.
Shame on them. Shame on them. And I hope they talk about it at their stupid little taping at the Rustic Mill. Make sure you get all that.
What you're looking at is the state indictment against Birdsall Services Group, and I believe 7 of the executives of Birdsall Services. I don't know if you've read the news, the very recent news, but the Birdsall Group, they actually seized all the assets of the Birdsall Group. And
The union has always abided by pay per play laws. The allegations pertaining to Birdsall Engineering do not involve the County of Union. Birdsall Engineering has consistently delivered an exemplary work product to the County of Union, and there are a number of existing contracts on projects at various stages of development. The County of Union is currently closely assessing each project that Birdsall has undertaken. For now, the situation between the State Attorney General's office and Birdsall remains unsettled, and the County of Union is closely monitoring all developments before chartering a final course of action at this time.
This week, we received news that Neil Palmieri, the former director of the Division of Facilities Management, pled guilty in federal court to criminal charges pertaining to mail fraud relative to his employment at the county. We are outraged by this former employee's reprehensible actions, which occurred between January 2006 to September 2010. The county will pursue every legal means available to it to ensure full and complete restitution of all losses resulting from this crime. With regard to our procurement process, we comply with the New Jersey State, the local public contracts law, and the local fiscal affairs law. As an added level of protection this year, we've also created and started the asset management system for the effective management and acquisition of county assets and property. While no procedure is ever foolproof, we have zero tolerance toward theft and corruption in county government and applaud the prosecution of those who perpetrate such actions. It is important to stress that the actions of one person are not representative of the organization as a whole. County employees are committed to serving the public and maintaining the public trust. Thank you, Madam Chair.
they found that the employees did use generators during the storm. However, there is no evidence put forward to prosecute them due to the fact that they permanently did not deprive the residents of financial stress or excess.
You probably won't answer this, but I'll give it a go. Is that renewable energy meaning anything to do with bonds having defaulted with the, I mean, is that, you probably won't answer that, but I'll throw it out there.
And it wasn't answered, obviously. The issue comes down to why were they in executive session? Now, there could be one of two things. Now, this is a $15 million bonding project. CODIS and Birdsall got 1.4, something like that. They're going to get 1.5 million, 10%, probably more. They're still building.
Yeah, the project was all these solar panels that went on the public buildings.
So then, what could it be? An executive session contract negotiations? More solar panels? That just seems absurd because Passaic didn't want it, and
Yeah, there was a phase two.
Price
There was a phase two, but they said, yeah, nobody wanted to join in phase two.
Right. So the other thing, the bonds defaulted.
The total of $25,691,842.72 approximate breakdown, $2,612,426.80 for Galloping Hill Golf Course. Learning Center Driving Range, $3,430,372.60. Clubhouse, $17,490,037.88. And the Galloping Hill Maintenance Yard, $2,159,005.44.
Accepting your subpoena? Or you're not accepting it?
Are you ready? I'm accepting.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Thank God. Freeholder son, where are those? Just want me to tell you who to protect, don't you? Come on, Newman.
We give about $14 to $15 million a year in taxes, and we just went up another $1 million. And then I saw that the county, I saw an article where the county was rather effusive in the fact that they didn't have to cut anybody or cut anybody's salaries. Well, of course you don't when you go and hit a town like Berkeley Heights for another $1 million, and Summit for another $1 million plus, and New Providence for another $1 million. I guess you don't have to do the things that a responsible government might have to do in order to stop taxing people.
It's the real reason behind this. That was it.
What did you say your name was again?
It's John Burry, B-U-R-Y.
John, the reason I'm leaving is because it's an intolerable imposition to me to be abused weekly by people who don't even know me at the Freeholder Board meetings. It's an intolerable position when you do your very best at your job to have people abuse you just because they're partisans from another party. And I'm 68 years old. It's time for me to retire. I don't know what walk of shame means. If the other gentleman, Mr. Bittner, would like to explain it, it's okay. But I'm offended that people who don't know anything about what I do or who I am, except that I'm a Democrat, would choose to do that kind of abhorrent attacks. I assure you that in my years in government, I have never comported myself that way to any human being. And if you knew me, you'd know it was true. I have nothing else to say.